keep going, goddamn it. What it do? Wow.
Charlo has just vanquished Erickson Lubin.
Truth Aerospace Jr.
There's a big left hand. Gervonta Davis.
Shout out to the almighty LDBC, the Lions Den boxing community. If you didn't know, now you know. All right. We are back with another one. This is your boy, KQKC and Knockout Boxing 86 TV, coming to you with the morning after show. We had a lot of good fights this weekend, Knockout.
Man, Friday, Saturday, you know what I'm saying? It was lit.
Man,
it was lit. It's so much to go over, man.
Yeah, it is. It's so much I forgot, but this is what I was saying yesterday. I think boxing now is starting to take a turn for the good, and I like it. I love it, and I can't wait to see what happens towards the end of the year. As you notice, we have a lot of fights coming up, and I'm not talking about just Jamel. I'm not talking about Zepeda and Regis. I'm talking about Manny Serrano, all the other fights, and Devin Haney, all that, without Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. And we still going to enjoy the rest of these fights. Now, even though that fight going to get made or not, I don't know. But still in all, we still got the other fights that's been made already to enjoy. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah. So, what's on your mind, Knockout, this morning?
Oh, man, just excited for the lightweight division. Shakur Stevenson is coming to lightweight. So, we're getting another star-studded person at lightweight. Kind of sad because I don't think there's no boxing on next week. So we're gonna recap this, but ain't no boxing next week. But then we start right back up October 8th, and so I'll be excited that week. But next week is no big cards for any of the major promoters next week. So that makes me kind of sad. But today, man, I'm just Stevenson coming to 135. All the matchups that can be there, man. They got me lit this morning. I ain't gonna lie. Very, very excited, man.
Okay. But one thing about it is, one thing I can say that boxing is getting to the point where everybody now is starting to enjoy it again. Before they didn't, at first they didn't. Everybody was kind of focused on the Terrence Crawford and everything and going back and forth. But now they send the other fights, and other fights that's come to fruition. I mean, we got Leo Santa Cruz. He's gonna be fighting, and I mean, I'm excited, and like I say, the Floyd Mayweather era is gone. That's bye-bye. We got the new guys coming in. They want to fight each other. They want the belts. They want to do everything that the last generation of boxers didn't want to do. They're not going to be holding out. As a matter of fact, the women are starting to take a stand. The women are starting to come along now. The women are starting to make some noise. The women are starting to put fights together. They're not taking a long time to negotiate. They're not going through purse bids. They are going straight right there. Do you want to fight? Yes, let's make it happen. Boom. They fighting. So I like that. So anything you got? You got the roll call, man?
Yeah, just real quick. You better be careful saying this ain't the Floyd Mayweather era. He gonna mess around and do a press conference on your ass and say some crazy shit and have you talking about him this week.
I know. Cause
he gonna be like, you said what, KQ? This is my era. You know what? Let me do a press conference right quick.
Yeah, I'm the best ever did it. I'm the best ever
know
did
how
he is. He ran into Manny Pacquiao,
Yeah, man. Before. And he said, and I got that. I seen that where he said he'll still whoop Manny Pacquiao. I did want to talk about this real quick, and then we can do the roll call. A story snuck out over the weekend. It's a pretty big story in the middleweight division that no one's really talking about because obviously we got a lot of big news with Shakur and Joe Joyce and all that. But the WBA has ordered a fight between Triple G and Erislandy Lara.
Oh yeah,
and gave them 30 days to negotiate starting on September the 23rd. So if they don't come to an agreement by October 23rd, then Lara I mean, then Triple G is gonna be stripped of his WBA title, or he
Wow.
gonna have to vacate it. So, what you think of that, man? WBA then ordered Triple G versus Landy Lara.
Oh, well, you know what? Good. I like it. At least the WBA doing something besides sitting there
Yeah.
having 2 or 3 champions. At least they're doing something, because Laura ain't doing nothing but holding the belts. And Laura, I know he's an older fighter. Triple G's an older fighter. And actually, that's a good fight, because they both are old. Both got different styles. But Laura, he doesn't move like he used to. He's not going to get on that bike and get on them toes. He's not going to do that anymore. Triple G never did that. So you're going to see Imano. They're going to stand there. They're not going to move. You're going to see a lot of misses. You're going to see a lot of hits. So it's going to be one of those type of fights. So I think it's going to get done before it go to a purse bid. I think it's going to get done right away, because both of these guys are at the end of their career. So, and also, let's not forget Demetrius Andrade. Don't forget about that. Them and Zach Parker, Frank Warren. He won that purse bid. So watch out. So we got another fight that's about to be made. Well, that's already been made. So there you go.
Yeah, they got a date and everything
Mm-hmm.
for that fight. But yeah, for me, man, I think it's good news, man. Like I said, I don't care who it is, man. I just want these divisions to move forward. So champions need to fight, bro. The days of champions just running through here and not fighting but once a year or once every year and a half and holding up a division, that shit needs to be long gone, man. That shit needs to be long gone. So I'm glad that they're ordering Triple G and Landy Lara to fight. Let's find out who really want to fight, who really want to be a champion. So we can hopefully get all these belts unified. And then once they unify, that's going to force somebody to either reign as a champion or move up, drop the belts, and let's start all over again, man. Let's get these divisions moving forward. That's what it's all about. So anytime I see something like this, I'm always excited for it. It always makes me happy, just off the strength of this ain't what we've been seeing for the. If I do got one complaint, boxing has picked up, and it makes me excited. But these champions, man, it seems like once people get their belts, they start moving different. They start moving really, really different. They don't want to fight the best no more. That hunger seems to go away to continue to prove themselves. And it's like once they make it to the mountaintop, they don't behave and have the same attitude that got them there in the first place. Very few do, but most of them switch it up once they become champions. So ordering big fights, making people fight mandatories, that's a good thing, man. So these divisions can move forward, so they don't just keep picking all these voluntary fights where they know the person ain't got no chance to beat them and shit, man. So I'm with it, bro. I'm with it. It's time. Like Triple G, I understand people talk about, he's 41 years old. Triple G, he old. He should get a break. He just fought Canelo. Nah, bro. If he want a break, then drop them belts and retire, bro.
That's what I say. Yeah.
If he want a break, drop the belts and retire. But nah, if you gonna continue to fight, if you're gonna call yourself the unified middleweight champion, then you need to get in the ring and defend them belts. Why should Landy Lara have to have he's old too? Why should his career go on hold because you want to take a whole another year off and just hold on to the belts and shit? Nah, bro. Go ahead and fight it. You know they say shit to get off the pot, bro. That's what it's time for. So I'm excited for this news, man. But that's all I got on it, bro.
All right. Okay, let's see who all in the building. I see everybody coming in now. All right. Okay, we got Mr. Mechanical already coming in here first, baby. Yes, sir. What's going on, Mr. Mechanical? We got Jafari Caesar up in the building. We got Trill Hill from Blueberry Hill, baby. Yes, sir. We got Jay Grant Jr. up in here. And we got my man, also known as what? 817. He said, look at both of the glow worms. What's up, JQ? AKO. All right. What's out with you, baby? What's going on? Yes, sir. We got Renee 313, baby, in the building, baby. Let's go. Detroit, Michigan in the house. We got my man Menace G up in here. Salute. What's going on, G? Salute to you. TJ Sports is in the building, baby. What's happening? All right, let me bring this on down. All right. We got the lovely lady, the first lady. We're talking about Mrs. Knockout Boxing, 86 TV. She's in the building. Salute my sister, my Grace, and the first lady. Daniel Mitchell, it's up in here. What's up, Daniel? Salute to you, baby. All right. Okay, who else we got in here? Jelly Bean 42 AD is up in here. What's going on? Yes, sir. Salute to you all. All right, all right. Let's see what else we got up in here. OTB Boxing School. It's up in here. Yes, sir. If you want to learn something, baby, enroll right now, baby. You can drop the link OTB if you want. All right. J. Grant Jr. is in the building. What's going on with you, Jay? Salute to you. All right. Yes, sir. Who else we got up in here? All right. I guess that's it for right now. Oh, Antoine Reed. I'm sorry. It jumped on me. Antoine Reed is up in here. Salute, Antoine. Salute to you. All right. And I think that's about it. Chase Money. I see you too, baby. What's going on, Chase? Salute to you, man. Yes, sir.
What up, Chase Money? I ain't seen you in a minute, Chase.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to you, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Yes, sir. Little Rick is up in here from the south side of Houston, baby. All right.
H-Town.
Yes, sir. All right. And we got Javonte Anderson up in here. What's going on, D? All right. And that is about it for right now. All right. Yes, sir. And make sure everybody smash the like button. Everybody support both channels tonight. I mean, today. All right. This morning. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Stuff. All right. So you see everybody email right there. Everybody cash app right there also. All right. So support the channel. Support Knockout Boxing. He got a great TKO debate series going, and he dropped content on a daily basis. So, man, we are working over here. We are working over here, the OG and the young G, baby. All right. I see you, Daniel Mitchell, coming in here. All right. Let's get busy, baby. What we got first up?
Man, we got to talk about Bruce Carrington, man.
Woo, wait, yes, sir.
We gotta see Bruce. We gotta talk about Bruce Carrington on Friday night, man. That dude can fight, bro.
Yes,
that dude can fight, man. What you got on that fight, man? It was Bruce Carrington versus Jose Arguello.
Now, a lot of people said, well, he didn't look good as he usually look. And let me tell you why a couple of people said in my chat. For the simple reason is I like that fight. Why? Because he's facing adversity. He's facing something different. He's not looking at the same old fighter. And that's what fighters need, to go through everybody, no matter what type of style. You can have a pressure style. You can have a herky-jerky style. You can have a back foot style. You have to learn how to box in every style that you step in front of. And that's what Shoo did. What he had to do is he had to dig a little bit deeper. He had to work on those body shots a little bit closer. He couldn't work on the outside like he wanted to. He had to work on the inside, and which is something, you got to learn. You have to learn how to fight on the inside and the outside. And he got a lesson on Friday night. So therefore, he looked good. I think he looked great. He was sharp. Everything he threw, he waited to throw it, and so he could land, and he landed. So he got great punch output. I mean, he got great. If he throw one, I guarantee you that gonna land. So if he lands, he throw two of them gonna land. He's just that accurate with his punches. And he's cool, calm, and collective under pressure. I like that. Like I told everybody, Knockout, I only seen two guys in my whole life that can do that. And that was Floyd Mayweather and Muhammad Ali. Mm-hmm. Those only two that can think when they're hurt, and they can think when they're under pressure. Calm and cool and collective. No matter what you facing. You're going to be calm and take your time and work it. And that's what he did. He worked it. He worked that body great, man. So, Shoo, he did a great job. I wasn't expecting him to do so. I think that, what's the name? Tenia? I forgot his name, but he was really, really coming out there to beat the guy they all thought was the star of the night or whatever, the show. And he wanted to show everybody what he can do. Well, he got shut down. But I think Shoo did a great job. He established and everything. So
Shoo, bro, listen, he hurt his hand midway through the fight against Jose. So he wasn't using his right hand as much, but he started using it at the end. But the way that he has a nice strong jab, his movement is very fluid. And a lot of young fighters can't fight on the inside, and he can fight on the inside, and he also kind of nasty and kind of mean. You know what I'm saying? I like that about Shoo, but Shoo did what he had to do against Jose. I believe he would have got the stoppage. It was only a 6-round fight. He was really beating that dude up before he hurt his right hand, bro. Like Shoo was putting paws on that dude, man. We're gonna get to Keyshawn Davis, Devontae. We'll get to Keyshawn. But for Shoo, man, I just want to see him continue to move forward. When I'm looking at the featherweight division, I think he could be a champion right now. When I look at the champions, like Bruce Carrington versus Josh Warrington, shit, I got Bruce Carrington, bro. I don't know about y'all in the chat. I don't know what y'all think, but Bruce Carrington, bro, versus Josh Warrington. If that's the top of featherweight, shit, all right.
Wow.
All right, shit, sign him up now. What are we waiting on? Wait, as long as he got a gas tank. As long as he got a gas tank, bro, he'll beat the shit out of Josh Warrington, man. Josh Warrington ain't got no smoke for that dude. Shit, him and Emmanuel Navarrete, they both on top rank. I love to see that fight. I love to see that fight. So, like, the talent that you see in him, man, the ability to fight inside, the pivots that he got, the way that he's always switching levels, and these young guys, the way that they coming up, it's like we had a moment there where people were forgetting how important body punching was. But now it's like some of these young guys, when you look at Bruce Carrington, when you look at the work that Troy Isley does, a lot of these young guys are making investments to the body, and it's only going to bode well for them, and it's only going to make them an even better fighter when he does start going longer rounds. So shout out to him, man. He did a great job, did a phenomenal job, and I'm looking forward to see what's next from him, man. I really am, because I'm excited for him as a featherweight prospect, man.
And shout out to Glove Up Boxing. What's going on, Coach? Yes,
what's
sir.
Up, Coach?
Yes, sir. Edgar Chavez, what's happening? Yeah, I like that, and I saw where he hurt his hand, and he made that face. I saw the replay and everything. So
start shaking his hand and shit.
Right. Yeah. So I don't think he broke it or anything. It might be.
He seemed good. He seemed good after. Maybe he just jammed a thumb or jammed a finger or something, and it hurt or whatever. And he didn't feel comfortable throwing it, but then he threw it again in the 6th round. But you go look at the first 2.5 rounds, bro. He was doing that dude bad.
Oh yeah.
And then he took his foot off the gas a little bit because he really wasn't throwing his right hand how he could, man. But let's talk about LeBron, man. Henry LeBron, real quick.
Oh man.
We continue, man. Henry LeBron versus that dude Andy Vinces. Henry LeBron, Cono Locos guy. He laid down a demo last on Friday night, man. What you got on old Henry, man?
Man. LeBron, first of all, great speed. Now he's not very he don't have a long reach, and he's not very tall, but the speed that kind of equals out. He knows how to get in, he knows how to get out real fast. You know how to step in, step out, and step around. LeBron was using speed in the southpaw stance, and he was using the right hand to come back with the left hook real fast. Now, only thing about it is, with speed, you have to be accurate with speed. And sometimes you just throwing just to be throwing. But LeBron of the night, he was really accurate with that 1-2. He went 1, 2, 3, 4. But Vincian, he had a long reach. He was throwing uppercuts from the outside, and they were landing. He wasn't too far away because he had the height and the reach. And he was landing pretty good. But then again, LeBron had that speed. I always say, Buddy Gertz said, what to deal with speed, how you deal with it, go right at it. But LeBron wasn't there. LeBron was stepping around. What's up, Ashley's Corner? Salute. So LeBron was just stepping around. But LeBron got very fast hands and know how to step around. And right now, he's going to be a problem, I think, for a lot of guys with speed. Now, of course, that can be stopped. Now, of course, you're going to have to work on it, but I don't think he had the right coach because speed, sometimes that you need more than speed to win a fight. But LeBron had a right fighter, opponent in front of him, and he used the speed very accurate, and he fought on the back foot. Now, then after the fight went on, he would start bagging up this bigger fighter, and that is speed. Why he bagging up? Because he wanted to see the punches coming. You cannot see the punches coming if you're walking right into them. So if you back on back and maybe try to get against the ropes or something like that, you can see the punches coming, just like Canelo did with Demetrius Bivol. He had to lay on the rope so he can see them punches coming because he wasn't as fast. What's up, Monica? I see you, sister. All right. Miss Coach, what's going on? Miss Glove boxing, the first lady is up in here. Lovely lady Tay Brown is up in here. What's going on, my love, my grace, my queens? All right. So therefore, LeBron, I think he got a long ways to go, but he has a lot to learn also. But I think he did a great job last night. So.
Look, I said it, OG. He always fight off his back foot, and I wanted to see him kind of press forward a little bit. He always waiting on the other guy. He likes to be second because he's a counter puncher. But I like what I saw on Friday night because he actually led sometimes. He showed some aggression, showed he can fight off the front foot and lead. So I was excited for that. And he did Andy Vincent's. Andy Vincent's usually is very competitive with guys, but he wasn't too competitive with Henry LeBron. Henry LeBron really put it on his ass. His hand speed was just too much for him. He had great pivots. The foot movement was good. He just looked like a really good fighter. He's 17-0 now with 10 knockouts. So I'm just waiting on him. That was an 8-round fight. I'm waiting on him to get some 10-rounders in, man. Some 10-rounders and kind of continue to work his way up. Another player at the 130-pound division. I think he can be a contender. And, Shakur just dropped 2 belts. So maybe he gets to fight for one of those vacants. You know what I mean? Maybe he can work his way up because he is a top-ranked fighter, and the WBO runs top rank. So I just want to see what's next for him. I believe he went into the fight as the number 8 ranked person in the WBC. So I'm sure after beating a guy like Vincent, he may go up in the rankings. So I can't wait to see what's next for Henry LeBron. But overall, I like that he showed he's more than just a back-footed counter puncher. I like that he showed that he can be on the front foot, move forward, lead the action, and he mixed it up well to the body and to the head, and he was also very defensively responsible. So I'm cool with that, man. I'm cool with that. I thought it was a good performance. I want to see him continue to take a step up, and I'm just hoping, as you said, OG, when they get 10 fights in, it's time to take the gloves off. Well, he's 17 fights in and he ain't fought a 10-rounder yet. So it's time to put in a 10-rounder. Yeah, man, he ain't fought a 10-rounder. I'm gonna make sure I'm correct real quick, but I'm pretty sure that's accurate because this was an 8-round fight. Give me one second.
8-rounder.
Yeah, this was an 8-round fight, and yeah, man, he ain't never fought a 10-round fight. That was his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was his 6th 8-round fight in a row, man. I don't know what they're waiting on, but they need to put him in a 10-rounder so we can see if he can go that long. Because if you want to be a champion one day, last I checked, when you make it to a championship fight, last I checked, they were 12 rounds. Right. And you don't want to step up to 12 rounds if you ain't done a few 10 rounds. He should have been did 10-round fights, bro. 7, 8-round fights in a row? Nah, bro. They need to take them training wheels off his ass, man. Take him off the tricycle and put him on a bicycle or some shit, man.
Now, do you think that if LeBron goes 10 round, would that speed slow down, or we still keep up that work rate?
I don't know because we ain't never seen it. That's why I want to see it. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say he'll keep it, but we got to see what that gas tank really looking like, man. We got to see what it's really looking like, and if he get tired and can he go? Because that extra 2 rounds can mean the difference in the fight. So the fact that they haven't got him. To me, I don't like that. You 17 fights in, it's time, bro. Okay, it's time for you to get to it, man. But I wanted to talk to you about we got some more good talent, man. Jahai Tucker was on that card versus Jose Luis Sanchez, and this was a good performance by him. I know you like Xander Zayas, but I thought they both fought this Jose Luis Sanchez guy, and I thought Jahai Tucker beat him better and beat him easier than Xander Zayas. I think this is a real good feather under his cap, man. What you got on the Jahai Tucker fight?
Well, I like it, but first of all, Mr. Tucker, you got to start taking boxing a little more seriously, okay? And get the job done first, all right? Then play later. And number 2, I know you all ain't gonna like this, but close the show. Did a good fight. Close that show. Knock him out. You on national TV. Everybody's looking. Mom, dad, the kids, everybody, right? Auntie Susie, she out there in the audience. Close the show and knock him out. Now, this is what I expect a champion to do. This is what I expect a guy that got all the goods supposed to do. But besides that, I think he did a great job as far as pretty much filling him out, pretty much going in and out. He working that jab. He start slapping the jab. He start using both hands and kind of a little showboating too early, I think, in the fight. But he knew that the guy. See when guys get in there, and you kind of see how they punch. Might stick your arm out there. You might stick your shoulder out there, and just let him hit it for a minute, and you'll know if you can take his punches or not. So Jahil Tucker saw that he can take his punches. So he pretty much kind of not dropping his hands and things like that, and and he was smiling, feeling good, having fun. You're supposed to have fun out there, but still do some damage. Clean your plate. Go out there and seriously and let everybody know that you're a force to be reckoned with, and go out there and close the show. But overall, I think he did good. He established distance. He has a good jab. He come in with the 1-2 real straight with the right hand, and he always land that right hand right on point. So he established his distance. He fought at mid-range. I mean, he did everything perfect. I can't see what he done wrong except for not closing the show, not getting the knockout. So but now that brings this in question. What about his power? What is about his power? Now we've seen him dominate a lot of guys. His last fight dominated. Had a fight stopped. But I would like to see him hurt somebody, and get a knockdown, get back up, and knock him down again. Or get a knockout. But he's young. He's young. He's only 19, I believe, 19. So he's young, and he got a lot of time to grow. He got a lot of time to learn. So I'm not going to be too kind of picky about it because he's learning. First thing about it, he can box. He can box on the back foot. He can come to the side. He can change angles, and that's great for a big guy like him. So, so he had a great fight. They picked out a great dance partner for him, and I like to see these guys step up, slowly but surely, step up and step up. And this is what it's all about. Like I say, I don't believe in that once across the street and all that. Make a parking lot out of it. Let all the champions fight each other. Let the best fight the best. I don't care about cross promotion my ass, right? They got enough money, right? So let all that happen and let them fight. And let's see the best fight the best in 2023, because we got a lot of prospects out there. We got a lot of great fighters out there, and they need to be fighting each other. They need to be fighting each other, and they need to be fighting each other now. But Jahil Tucker, he did a great job. He did a great job, and he'll learn. He'll learn more and more as you fight. He'll learn. So that's all I got on him.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, OG. Like, even if he don't get the stoppage, it come a point in the fight. Like, he was just so much faster than that dude. So much faster, so much more skill. So turn it up. Turn it up. Maybe you don't get the stoppage, but maybe you can be even more dominant. So I totally understand that. But look, Jahil Tucker, he boxed well. He kept the fight at the distance he wanted to. He was too fast, too slick for that dude the whole night. And it showed. Now, I saw some comments that I really like. He does have to work on getting leverage on his shots on the inside. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like he slaps his punches. The hooks don't turn over. The only time you can see him really generate any power is when he's at mid-range and long range, because he can hit you with a straight shot and catch you at the end of it. But he got to learn how to generate power with uppercuts and hooks on the inside if he truly want to, be able to fight at that high level where guys are going to be able to force you to fight on the inside. That's the key. Like, can you fight on the inside? Because most of these young fighters, OG, they good when they comfortable. When they comfortable and the fight's at a distance and they can do they little shit that they like to do, they good, they cool. But how do you perform when the heat turns up and somebody's up in your chest? Can you pivot around? Can you turn them? Can you get good leverage on your body shots now? Can you throw an uppercut on the inside to back somebody up off of you? That's what I want to see from him, and that's what I think is the next in his evolution. But I like how he was dominant in this fight. I like how he used his speed advantage really, really well in this fight. And he fought a real tough dude that don't just go down. They come there to fight. and he was swinging for the fences, and Jahai Tucker was able to stay defensively responsible. His hands are still down a little bit too much for me, and I'm kind of like that with you, OG. Okay, if you're gonna showboat, you gotta show out. Like, you can't just showboat and cruise to a decision. If you're gonna showboat and be talking all that noise in the camera in between the rounds and shit, you gotta stop something. You gotta stop. You got wreck something. You can't be doing all that shit and then just pity patting your way to a unanimous decision. So I totally understand that, and I actually agree with that. But great performance by him. He did his thing, and he's on to the next, man. So shout out to him. And again, 19 years old. It's a lot of room to get better.
Yes.
It's a lot of room to grow. So we'll see what's next for him. But let's talk about let's go to Saturday, because I'm saving. Oh no. Let's do Keyshawn Davis. We gotta do Keyshawn Davis. Then we'll go to Saturday, and then we'll do the Joe Joyce and the Shakur Stevenson. Cause I know we're gonna have a lot to talk about with Shakur Stevenson. But Keyshawn Davis, OG, Keyshawn Davis versus Tienda. Keyshawn was the co-main event. What you think of his performance, man? He got the stoppage and looked pretty good. What you think of Keyshawn Davis?
Well, I don't get this when you throw the right hand. Maybe that's his habit or something, but he twists it when he throws it. He twists it like that when he throws it. I mean, he lands it, but it's kind of twisted and he twists it back. I don't know if that's a showboating or what. I don't know, but he landed it. Now, Keyshawn Davis, he's still young, so I'm not going to be too hard or whatever, but he needs to learn how to fight on the inside. I don't think he have an inside game. And the reason why I'm saying that is because he holds a lot when you get close up in close quarters. And then once you break loose, there he go popping out on the outside. Maybe he just want to fight on the outside or work that stick. I don't know. But he's going to have to learn how to fight with that free hand and work inside the clutch. That's what he's going to have to do. I haven't seen that yet. But then again, it's a lot of room. It's a lot of room to learn. So, but Keyshawn Davis is a great fighter, and I think he need to be fighting more than 8 rounders, because I thought it was the 10 round. I said, "Well, Keyshawn still fighting 8 rounds?" That's what I said to myself. But still, in all, him, his brothers, they the new generation coming up in the sport of boxing, and Keyshawn, pretty much, you got to stop complaining. You can't keep complaining to the referee. You can't keep saying this. You got to go out there and fight your game. You got to keep on frustrating your opponent, and don't let the opponent frustrate you. But still, in all, I think he's learning knockout. I think he's learning, and he's learning in a good way. Now, and there's no shade on Brian McIntyre, but just because you have one good fighter, I mean, it doesn't make you a good trainer. I have said this numerous of times, but I think he should be learning a little bit more. I think he should be a little more further than what he is. We are talking about an Olympian. We are talking about a great fighter that fought that spars with Chance Crawford and Shakur Stevenson for fun. I thought he would be farther than what he is. Now right now. I don't have no complaints. He did a great job. He did a great job. It's just that I think he need a trainer that's going to take him that extra mile right now. Sure, you're going to learn. You're going to keep stepping up, and you're going to learn. But I like to see him go a little further right now. So. But overall, I think he fought a good fight. No problem.
And Dante Hall love Keyshawn, bro. He always, every time I make a video or something about Keyshawn, Keyshawn the truth.
Yeah,
Keyshawn beats them all. He beat them all. Look, man, Keyshawn performance the other night, it was a good performance, but I think I ain't saying pump the brakes. He can fight, bro. Keyshawn can fight, but all the noise that he can beat Devin right now, or he got smoke for Tank right now, like, bro, no, dog.
Ready, yeah,
he ain't ready yet, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, you're gonna be highly disappointed if you're a Keyshawn Davis fan and he get in the ring with one of them. Devin boxes ears and Tank Davis do something bad to him, but he man, look, he did his thing. He got away from his jab. I don't like that he don't throw a jab as much. He get to looking for power punches and shit. And he's another one of these ones that he like to show off and shit, man. He like to do little extra shit that you ain't gonna be able to do once you step up in competition. I like people to practice that shit while they, you know what I'm saying, while they fighting the lesser competition, so you don't get in there with somebody that really got smoke for you and think shit sweet, bro. And that's what he run the risk of doing is by playing around so much, by showboating so much.
Yeah, you saw that.
You mess around and you showboat in the wrong situation against the wrong person, you don't get your teeth knocked out your mouth, bro. So he did his thing. The hooks are nasty. So I like the hooks that he throws. He does have a good instinct to finish, because once he gets you hurt, nobody has survived him getting hurt yet. But I need my brother Andre Ward to slow the hell down, because I went back, I watched it with you calling it, but then I went back and listened to some of the things that Andre Ward was saying, because I wanted to see Keyshawn and Shakur fight again. I wanted to watch them fight twice. He said Keyshawn is one of the best finishers in boxing. I'm like, damn, already Andre, shit. Like, he stopped a dude that been stopped multiple times before, bro. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? Like, so that damn top rank hype train, bro. That top rank hype train be having me going sometimes. I'm like, damn, one of the best finishers in boxing already, bro, with 6 fights.
Right.
With 6 fights and 5 knockouts, he one of the best finishers in boxing, bro. Like, god damn, y'all is tripping. He did a good job. He got the dude hurt. He beat him up. But damn, bro, y'all need to slow down on that shit. And then, like you said about Bomac, man, like, I just hope he didn't make the bad decision, because I want to see him continue to grow. And so I don't know if Bomac is gonna keep him growing like that. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like I just got questions about Bomac, OG. I always have, man. And then when you see, like, if I'm Keyshawn Davis and I look at his fighters, like, yeah, you got Bud, but everybody else that when they fought that was a tough fight, bro, he didn't even make them competitive in those fights. Like, Jamel Herring wasn't even competitive against whatchamacallit, against Shakur Stevenson. Fucking Maurice Hooker was not competitive against Virgil Ortiz. He was not competitive in his last fight against Blair Cobbs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. All
right, bro. Like, y'all keep acting like Bomac is that dude when it comes to this training and shit. Like, all right, man. Good luck with that. I just hope the young man continues to grow. I hope they talking about putting him on the fast track. I'm cool with that. No issues. But I'm telling y'all right now, bro, from what I saw in the holes I saw and that going straight back, like, I literally heard Bomac or somebody have to tell him, stop going straight back. Stop going straight. Them little holes that Keyshawn got, bro, he is not ready for the top of the division just yet. He's not ready for it. I'm telling y'all right now, y'all need to slow that hype train down, man. He gonna get in there and get a rude awakening, and he will not survive, bro. Dante says by fight 12, he'll be a world champ. That's double the fights that he got now, so I ain't mad at that. I'm talking about people. It's people Dante that think he ready right now. They saying throw him in there right now. He's not ready, bro. He's not ready. He need to prove to me that he can be somebody like a JoJo Diaz at lightweight or some shit, bro. Like, that's the type of shit I need to see before I'm just gonna throw him up there, because we all seen like the talk for Jose Valenzuela. Remember that shit? Remember how everybody was high on Jose Valenzuela?
Right.
Dude did to his ass, bro. Get that boy dirty, man. I need to see more, bro. I need to see more, unless I just see specialness in you. But I don't see the shit in Keyshawn that I see in Jesse Bam Rodriguez or somebody like that, bro. So, shout out to him. Great performance. He did his thing, and we'll see what happens next for him, man. But that's all I got on it, OG.
All right. Make sure everybody, we got over 130 in here. Make sure everybody hit the like button. All right.
Hell no. We got 66 likes with 130 people.
Man.
I know half of y'all ain't haters, bro.
Man.
Maybe y'all just forgot for the OG, because we ain't been telling you. But, hit the like button. We telling you now, man.
Exactly.
Hit the like button. We got to get the likes up, bro. That's just not cool at all. We got to hit the like. Like, if you can't donate to the cash apps or the super chat button, we not, I understand that. I'm sure we would appreciate it, but we understand that. But the like button is 100% free. Don't cost a thing. All you got to do is scroll right there, hit the like button. Hit the like button with a jab, hit it with a knee, kick it, you know what I'm saying? Elbow it, headbutt the like button, and we don't give a damn. Just hit the like button, bro.
That's right.
We should at least be up over 100 likes, bro. With 130 people in here. Come on, y'all. Hit that like button one time for the OG so we can get more people in the building to enjoy this boxing talk that we do every Sunday morning, man. We gotta have that, bro.
Yes, sir. Now I got a real story for you. Not a story.
Yeah, what up? What up? Yeah, let's
I got
talk
a comment. And me and my subscriber, we talked between fights Saturday afternoon for the ESPN fight. Terrence Crawford, he was at the top rank event for Shakur Stevenson, and he was in the back room, and everything was comfortable. Now, how you feel about that? You saw my company. Did you coming in here like pretty much your shit don't stink, and hey, let's bygones be bygones. I understand you there for Shakur, you there for support, but Bob didn't say, he didn't say, hey, look, get a picture, don't let this guy in. All right, this is my house. You saw me, you coming in my house for that night. That's my house. And how do you feel about that? A lot of people say, he got some damn nerves, or look, it's a business, or it's a free country, or how do you feel?
Man, look, I like Bob Arum is way more mature than I am, OG. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now. He's way more mature than me because I'm petty as shit. Ain't no way his ass ain't getting backstage.
That's what I said.
If you want to support your team, cool, support your team, but you gotta buy a ticket.
Yeah.
Your ass gotta buy a ticket and they'll see you in the stands. Hey, and cameraman, if y'all go over to him, if you're paying over to his ass, you get him fired. I'm firing your ass. Don't nobody put the camera on him. No free publicity from me at my event. So Bob Arum is way less petty than me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. As far as Bud Crawford, like shit, he's supposed to like. If you can let your nuts drop like that, then shit, let them drop. Do your thing. Like shit, exactly. I'm coming backstage. Yeah, I'm still suing your ass. I'm here to support my camp. I'm here to support Keyshawn Davis. Shakur Stevenson is my guy. So I'm gonna do my thing. I'm coming to support them. I dare you to do something. But if I'm Bob Arum and I'm top ranked, shit, that couldn't have been me, OG. Yeah, anyway, that's like somebody suing. That's like somebody suing Knockout Boxing 86 TV. They give me a copyright strike. They get my video taken down and shit. Then I go live the next day and they in my chat like, "What's up, Knockout?" Like, nah, I'm blocking your ass. I'm about to block the shit out of you, bro. You gone. Like, what? Get the hell up out of here, bro. After all that shit, that's basically what Bud did. He's suing your ass. He done left your ass. You ain't got no skin in the 147-pound game no more because of him. You hoping that Josh Taylor can move up and do something, or maybe Teofimo one day and shit. And you just gonna let him come up in that bitch, man. No, not me. Couldn't be me, OG. Shit, I'm too petty for that shit. Hey, get the hell out of here, bro. We ain't giving you no airtime and shit, bro. And Andre, if you say anything about Terrence Crawford, I'm on your ass. And if they ask you about Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, you better say Earl Spence gonna win. I'm talking. Hey, look, man. No. So that's what I think about. I think Bob is way more mature. That's why Knockout probably don't have a top ranked company and shit. Because I am petty. I'm very petty as hell, and I would not allow him to be backstage getting fucked. They put the camera on him and shit. They put the oh, there goes Terrence Crawford right there. Not me. Right. Not me. Not on my watch. You suing me too? Shit, nah, bro. Nah, that's what I think. What about you, OG? What you think, OG? Would you be mature like Bob too?
No. Like I said that. No, he would have to pay for a ticket. I said the same thing you said. He had to pay for a ticket, and no, you ain't gonna be all running around here backstage and signing autograph. Well, he didn't do an interview about the fight. He told the camera, look, don't ask me no questions about that fight. That he specifically said that. So they asked him other questions about the fight, about Shakur and all that, but he didn't want to talk about the Spence fight. Now, for what reason, don't know why, but he didn't.
Coach may be right. He said if he part of the team, Bob can't stop that. Well, you ain't gonna tell my people what questions to ask you. If I or I'm not even, y'all can't interview him. Okay, if he gotta be here because he part of the team, cool. Why y'all gotta interview him? Y'all ain't interviewing nobody else on the team. Do not interview him. Shit, I'm doing something. Something gonna be petty about the whole interaction. Yeah, he gonna know I don't want his ass there. Is what I'm saying, Coach. He gonna know that I don't want him there. I'm making it hard on his ass. Real shit.
Yes, sir. So, But I just wonder about that because I'm like, he got some nerve, sitting there in the middle of top rank, top rank event, So just kind of trying to see how you felt about it. That's all. So, all right, we can keep it moving.
All right, so look, man. Let's go to the Saturday card for a little bit. I want to talk about the co-main event, and then we'll get to the main event. Then we'll get to Shakur because I know everybody want to talk about Shakur. Amanda Serrano versus Sarah Mafald, the women's fight. I thought it was a good fight. Serrano was dominant in that fight. But what you got on that fight right there, man?
Now, Amanda Serrano, 7-time unified champion, have all the belts besides the WBA. Every belt besides the WBA. Great champion, a great fighter. She got so many belts. And she was fighting a young lady that was undefeated. And she held her own. Now, I'm not saying Amanda Serrano was flat on Saturday, but she couldn't get her out of there. She was a tough opponent. She came to fight. Now, she was getting hit to the midsection. She was getting hit with them right hands on that right jab from Amanda Serrano in a southpaw position. But still, she came to fight, and Amanda Serrano started pressuring her. Now, see, this is what I mean about 2-minute rounds. This is what I mean about the women fight 2-minute rounds. 2-minute rounds. They should fight 3-minute rounds. But Amanda Serrano did have her hurt a couple times, but we'll never know because the bell rung. And she cleared her head and came right back out and did the same thing. But I was expecting a little bit more out of Amanda Serrano. I thought she would go in there and dominate. Of course, Mafald, she was pretty much moving away from that left hand, but she was moving over to her left. So Serrano couldn't get a lock on her. She couldn't time her because she kept moving, and keeping on circling. So she had to do what she had to do with the right hand, the right hook. So she did get downstairs a little bit as she stepped in, and she was trying to catch her on the move, on the fly with the left hand. But she did make some contact, and then she pretty much started hurting her. But of course, here come the bell again. The bell stopped all that action. But Amanda Serrano, she did what she had to do, and now I think she's ready for another fight with Katie Taylor. But I think it'll be more action-packed because Katie Taylor will stand right in front of you and bang with you. The opponent she had Saturday, she kept moving. She hit and moved, and that's how she was fighting. But she did a good job. Amanda Serrano couldn't get her out of there. She couldn't get a stoppage, so it went the distance. Hey, shout out to Amanda Serrano. She did a great job what she had to work with. So she couldn't hit her in the midset. She couldn't go down to the body enough because she kept moving. And Amanda Serrano, she's not the type that had to reset every time somebody moves. She can hit on the fly. But the only thing about it is that she has some issues. She has some big issues, trying to land her shots. She was missing a lot because all that movement she was giving. So, but overall, she did a pretty good job. She got the win. So I want to see what's next for her because I have seen her fight better than that. And now that makes me think. You think Katie Taylor maybe took something out of her in that fight because that was a tough and rough fight, but I doubt it. I think she's more talented than that. I think it's just style make fights, and that style lasts Saturday. Was a style that she wasn't really accustomed to, and so she had to get the win the best way she could.
So, man, I don't know if she need another trainer. I don't know if her trainer need to watch film on other fighters, but with someone, for the life of me, bro, please teach Amanda Serrano how to cut the ring off, bro. Why does Amanda Serrano just follow people
all around? Yep,
around the damn ring, bro. She literally, like, the girl wasn't moving fast or nothing. Like, she didn't even take a step to her left to cut the ring off, take a step to her right to cut the ring off. She just walking forward right at the girl, following the girl all around the ring. And if you Amanda Serrano and you a power puncher and you want to get your stuff off, you got good slips, you can counter well. She was countering well to the body, but all her shit looked like she was reaching and lunging and shit. because she couldn't cut the ring off, bro. And I'm just looking at the TV like, damn, dog, like who's teaching her? And she did the same shit with Katie Taylor. She does the same shit in all of her fights now. Like, I'm looking like, damn, bro, like what? That's the only thing missing from her game. Do you know how much of a better fighter she would be with that type of power, hand speed, and head movement if someone would just teach her to stop following people around? Just stop following people around, bro, and just cut the damn ring off. You understand what I'm saying? And so I wasn't impressed with the performance because where's the ring IQ? What, like, how many times does this girl have to circle to your right before you throw a right hook? Like, how many times you have to see her keep walking into your right hand and try to get away from your left hand for you just throw a right hook to bring her back where you want her to be? How many times she have to go to her left before you step to your right to cut her off? Like, how many times does it take before you say, you know what, I'm just gonna step to my right? So, bro, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, it was annoying to watch. It was annoying to watch because I'm looking at all this talent and I'm like, all this talent is going to waste, all because she ain't cut off the goddamn ring, bro. That was my biggest takeaway from the fight. And until she can get somebody to teach her that shit, she gonna always look like that, bro. If she fights fighters that know how to move, she gonna win. She gonna outpoint them, but it's not gonna look impressive because she ain't gonna be able to make them sit down and fight with her, bro. If she would have made that girl sit down and fight with her and cut the ring off, she'd have got her out of there easily would have stopped her. But she just can't cut the ring off. And I agree, 817. You say only some trainers can only take you so far. I think that's her brother-in-law and shit. So maybe she's trying to be loyal to him and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you can be loyal to him and just add somebody to your camp, bro.
Right.
You can just add somebody to your camp and go from there, because that shit was horrible to watch, man. I didn't like that shit. That shit made me feel like I was watching an amateur, bro. And I'm like, damn, she one of the best women in boxing, and this is what the best have to offer? Like, nah, man. Yeah. Nah, man. I know Kano love her, bro, and I know he'll probably hear this and shoot me a text and call me. But Kano, she got to learn how to cut the ring off, bro.
Yes, because she walked you down and follow you. Yeah. She walked you down and follow you. I don't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm off of that. The performance was okay. She did what she was supposed to do with the girl. She outpointed her. She landed the cleaner shots, but she just looked bad doing it to me because, like, I'm like, damn, bro, like, cut the damn ring off. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Now, a lot of people, when they start learning how to cut the ring off, they game get better because, see, your opponent, you got him cornered. You got him. You don't have a way out. See, this is what happens, and I don't want to go back here again, but when Deontay Wilder fought Bermane Stiverne, it was so easy for Deontay Wilder to keep throwing the jab because Bermane Stiverne gave him a way out. He didn't cut off the ring. He followed him around. And Deontay Wilder wasn't worried about anything. When you cut that ring off, you putting that pressure on that fighter.
Facts.
And then you can have him against the ropes or work the body, and then she could have landed that left hand on her opponent. Then she could have worked the body and went upstairs, do her thing. She's a great puncher. She's a great southpaw, but she got to have the ring IQ. She had to have the ring IQ and cut the fighters off. All you're doing is stepping over. I have seen Ben Rodriguez, when he get out of position, he'll walk around the fighter and stand back in front of him. So therefore, he don't keep his head on the line. So when he want to cut off the ring, he knows he's in position to cut off that ring. So
my thing is, OG, it's like if you're a back-footed counter-puncher, one of the first things they probably need to teach you is how to use lateral movement, because you're going to be on your back foot a lot. If you're a seek and destroy fighter like her and a pressure fighter, seems like one of the first things you should learn is how to cut the ring off. It seems like that would be 101 for your fighting style. Like one of the first things that you learn. Oh, you like to come forward. Oh, you got power. Let me teach you how to cut the ring off. Like it seems like that should be one of the first things that you learn. But for whatever reason, some of these fighters they don't be learning that shit, man. So I don't know, man, but I know one fighter that can cut the ring off, and he was in that main event. Joe Joyce is a problem for the heavyweight division. Y'all better hope that man get old. Y'all better hope that man get old quick, because Joe Joyce put a ass whooping on Joseph Parker. OG, what do you have in that heavyweight main event last night, man? That was a hell of a fight.
Man, we all know, okay, let me throw it out there. We all know Joe Joyce is slow. He's very slow. Now, is he beatable? Yes. Have you fought anyone that can beat him yet? No. What type of fighter can beat him? Anybody that bring their feet with them can beat Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce, if you want to stand there and bang with him, be my guest, but you will feel it. Now, a couple people make jokes and hey, he throw punches on Friday to get there Saturday. Okay, but once he land on punches, you're gonna feel it. Now, of course, I will give Parker A for effort. I give him an A for effort. You know, but that's one thing about Joe Joyce. When he get fired and reared up, he start that engine, and then he start throwing and let them hands go. He ain't slow then. Because Parker was hanging in there. And shout out to Parker. He fought a good gutsy fight.
Tough ass dude, man.
Yes, he was tough. His eye was bleeding on the right side there and everything, but he still wanted to fight. He wasn't as big. Joe Joyce came in at 171.2 pounds.
Yeah, 271. 271. Yeah.
Okay, 271. I mean, I'm sorry. And so he came in there big, and Parker took up his punches. Now, of course, Joyce, he's not as fundamental. The reason why I'm saying is because he hesitates. It's like he's like thinking, which hand should I throw? He's looking. Then he stop and think about it. Then he'll throw. But then he get you heard of front runners. Well, he's a back runner. He's a back runner, and he does a great job in finishing his opponent. He's slow, but when he get going, man, he gets going. And boy, them punches are like bricks. You heard of the brick hand? Well, he got both hands are brick hands. But hey, shout out to Parker for A for effort, baby. All right. But Joe Joyce, he started boxing late, and a lot of people say, well, he's gonna be a problem. Everybody say, oh, he's gonna do this. Yeah, but he ain't fought the right one yet. Because I'm gonna tell you, anyone that got any type of movement at the heavyweight division, and right now I only see Tyson Fury and Big Baby Anderson. Those are only two at the usage at the heavyweight division that can move and use their angles. So Joyce will have a problem with them. But any other fighter, I think he can walk them down. Joyce don't take no step back. He comes straight forward with his hands up, like this, slow walking to you. But when he hits you, bang, bang, man, you're gonna feel it. And Parker felt it. And I think Parker fatigue set in. He would have went the distance, but I think he was just too tired. And punches can get you fatigued too. And so he was just fatigued because all them punches that he just one punch, man, got him out of there. So and Joyce, he knows how to finish. So once Parker got up, he came in there and just steamrolled him. So I mean, Parker, yes, right now he's a dangerous dude. And you will get hurt in there if you don't know what you're doing. And I keep telling everybody, look, you can't play damn boxing. Jake Paul, all y'all, you better be careful. Because you might get in there with the wrong person. And you might get yourself hurt. Because Joe Joyce, he's one of them dudes that will hit you and hurt you bad. Because he do have a big right hand and a left hand shit. But it was a good fight. It was exciting. It was an exciting fight too.
It was, man. It was exciting for real. Joe Joyce is a problem because everybody talking about how slow he is, but he patient. And when somebody coming at you slow like that, you don't feel like you need to just hurry up and move and get away, hurry up and move and take a step around. So by the time you realize that he on your ass, you backed into a corner. And he's so big, and he coming behind a jab that hit like a goddamn right hand, bro. Like y'all, you got to understand that lack of speed he makes up for it with timing. He makes up for it with relentlessness. He makes up for it with being persistent. And since he's coming at you so slow, you don't think that, okay, shit, maybe I should pivot real quick and keep this fight in the center of the ring. He take a step to you, so you take a step back. He take a little slow ass step to you, so you take a step back. And before you know it, your back against the ropes, and then that's when he pounced on your ass, bro. He a problem, dog. With that jab and that power, and how he throws a lot of punches, and he don't get tired, and his chin just seemed like I saw Joseph Parker hit him with some damn good shots, bro, and his head didn't move, bro. I'm talking about Joseph Parker threw a mean ass overhand right, yak, threw that bitch hard. It just hit him on the chin. He just kept going and shit, bro.
Yeah.
And then he different, bro. Like I'm telling y'all right now, he is a problem, bro. Like I have a hard time. I'm not saying nobody can beat him. I'm saying if he keeps showing up looking like that, it's gonna be tough. Y'all better hope he get old and his punch resistance go away, because the shit that you lose when you get old, OG, he don't have it anyway. They be like, oh, when you get older, you're gonna lose your foot speed. Well, he ain't got none already, so he don't need it. Oh, when you get old, you gonna lose your hand speed. Well, he ain't got no hand speed. everything that he got, they say it's the last shit to go. Your timing, your power, all that shit. He got it. It's not going nowhere. So they better hope that man get old. Because I'm telling y'all right now, that persistence and that walking you down style, it's gonna beat a lot of these dudes, because heavyweights can't move like that, and heavyweights damn sure have trouble going backwards, being on a bike for fucking 12 rounds and shit, bro. That shit is going to be hard for people, man. And that pop, no, he 37. He 37, Ash's corner. So he old. That's what I'm saying. They better hope he get old. You know what I'm saying? Better hope he get old real quick, because he beating people ass, bro. Like I'm telling y'all right now, he is a problem for all of them. You pick him. I saw somebody saying Deontay Wilder will stop him in 5 rounds. I like Deontay Wilder too.
Yeah, I like him, but no, I don't think so.
Nah, dog. Nah, bro. Not at all, fam. Not that dude. Not that guy right there with that jab, man. Look, he a problem, bro. Y'all, people better watch out for him. And that was for the shit. I think that was the WBO interim. Or I can look real quick. That was for the
you know what? I seen that brown WBO belt. What is that?
Yeah, that's the interim. So now he the mandatory. Okay. So basically, he the mandatory in the WBO now.
Okay, I never seen.
So he the mandatory. Belt. He the mandatory for Usyk right now. He the mandatory for Usyk right now, and Usyk was the mandatory for Joshua when he fought him the first time. So Joe Joyce will get his shot in September next year. They'll order the fight, like September, October next year. They'll order the fight for him to fight whoever the WBO champion is. So he right there on the cusp. But I'm telling y'all right now, bro, he ain't nothing to play with, because y'all got to understand, Joseph Parker was in there with Anthony Joshua. He been in there with Dillian White, I believe. He was in there with Andy Ruiz. Like, who beat him up like that, bro? Ain't nobody ever beat up Joseph Parker like that, bro. Like, that dude beat Joseph Parker down, bro. Like, he took a tough-ass dude and just beat him down, like, badly, like, methodically just whooped his ass, bro.
Yeah.
That shit, man, come on, dog. That man a problem. Real talk.
I'm like Coach George Foreman, same way, was the same way, so man, this dude, he older, he got started late, but like you say, the things that usually go first, he don't have anyway. So this is a tough guy, and yes, I like Deontay Wilder. The whole LWC does, but KQ, I think for myself. So, but I'm not saying they don't either, but Wilder will have a problem with Joe Joyce. Okay. Yes, he got that right hand, but I think Joyce might just take it on the chin and keep.
I was just about to say that. If you hoping for a right hand, what if he hit? Listen, what if he hit Joe Joyce with all that power with that right hand and his chin don't move?
Man, he'll look at you like, man, and that
will be a problem, bro.
Yes. Parker hit him with a big right hand, right? I mean, he came from around the corner with that right hand. George just walked right through. He looked at him like, man, and came right. And then he got turned up a little more after that. So man, watch it, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, look, when listen, and people don't understand what really got Joseph Parker ass whooped at the end of the 10th round when Joseph Parker tried to show out and throw all them hooks and shit like he was doing something. Yeah. Man, Joe Joyce came out in the 11th round and said, what? Man, say, bro, I'm about to beat your ass, bro, and did him all kind of nasty, bro.
Man, everybody got on their feet when he did that, man. Everybody like, go ahead, Joseph, little Joe. That was Joseph.
Hey, man,
little Joe. What's going on?
Yeah, it do 817. It do. Oh yeah, to lead. Go ahead and catch the lead.
What's up, to lead? Cuddy having a super chat, baby. What's happening? He said George threw them punches Thursday. They made it Saturday night.
All right, bro. Y'all keep
they
messing
made
with Joe if you want to, dog. I'm trying to. I know. Listen, bro. We was 9-10 last week, man. Like we getting these right. I'm telling you right now, bro. Joe Joyce is a problem. And 817, I see you. If that fight ever happened one day, man, I had you on the push-up plan because from what I seen from both fighters, I got Joe Joyce, bro. I got Joe Joyce, man. Like that shit different. And he ain't showed the vulnerability. Like that's cool, but Joe Joyce jab hit different. Everything Joe Joyce do hit different, bro. I got Joe 817, so we can make it happen. We can set it up. If they fight, I had you on the push up, my brother. I had you on the push up plan, get you in shape and shit. You know what I'm saying? Get you in shape.
Slam, he believe, man. Kenny Slam believe Wilder sleeps. Joyce. Wow.
Man, listen,
wow, man.
It's kind of it's that the immovable object versus the unstoppable force. Like you just
Juggernaut.
like y'all believe, just like you believe that you got to see somebody take Wilder power before you believe they can take it. Somebody gonna have to show me that somebody can hurt Joe Joyce. Like forget hurt him. Somebody gonna have to show me that you can make him take a step back, bro. Like until somebody show me that you can make him take a step back and you can hurt him, I don't believe it, bro. I do not believe it. That man's chin is big as some people's shoulders and shit, bro. He got his whole chin is like a muscle and shit, bro. Do y'all understand? Do y'all understand what I'm saying, y'all, bro? Like, and then like Joseph Parker was 250 pounds. Man, if Wilder coming that bitch like 210 pounds, trying to fight Joe Joyce who coming in at like 270, you see Joe Joyce, he do the same shit that Fury do. I'm a jab, right hand hook, beat your body up. Now I'm just gonna lean on your ass. I'm gonna lean on you, my big ass. He go, man, hell nah, bro. You gonna have to show me. Yeah, you know what will happen. You know what'll happen, OG. And 817, everybody in chat. Y'all know what I think will happen. If Wilder will hit that man with a nasty ass right hand, and then Wilder will break his goddamn hand, bro. Like that man's chin will probably break Wilder's hand, bro. Like real shit. If Wilder wear them gloves, them horsehair gloves that he wore in that Fury fight, Joe Joyce's chin fuck around and break your hand, bro. That man, I got Joe Joyce in that fight if that fight ever happened. But you got another super chat, OG.
And that juggernaut ain't no joke. I'm telling you right now, man. What's up, Jafari Caesar in our super chat? Appreciate it. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support, brother. Yes, sir. Say Joe, slow ass jab. Wilder will walk to the back, piss, come back to the ring, block it, and KO him. Joe will finally move fast. Hey,
boy, y'all crazy hell, man.
Wilder, I think he's too, and I hate to say this, but it is true. I think he's a little small for Joyce. Yeah, I think it's too. Yes, I know he's slender. That's his build. That's how he is. But I guarantee you ain't coming in 212 fighting Joyce. No, you're not. Joyce is a big dude, and I'm not talking about fat like Andy Ruiz. I'm talking about muscular, solid. You know, he's like concrete inside that skin. And I'm telling you right now, you better be ready if you're going to fight him. You're going to stand right there in front of him. No, you're not. You know, so, but Parker, he did a good job of moving, but Joyce would catch you sooner or later. He got 12 rounds to get your ass, and he going to get you. You know, yes, them punches are slow, but when they come to you, man, watch out. And like I said before, he's a back runner. He started turning it up the later round, you know, and what he did in round 11, man, because I think he got it kind of a little ticked off.
Because, bro, and he just did him dirty, bro. And y'all gotta understand, bro. Like the reason I'm saying this too, like you gotta when people do shit to people that ain't never been done to them before, that should make your eyes open up, bro. Like, bro, I ain't never seen Joseph Parker done like that, bro. Yeah. And then look at Daniel Dubois. Look at what Daniel Dubois has done since Joe Joyce broke his whole eye and shit, bro. Daniel Dubois been on the tear. He been beating dudes up, knocking them out and shit. But when he ran into Joe Joyce, y'all saw what Joe Joyce did and made him take that knee, bro. Made him bend the knee and shit. Dog, he do shit to people that don't never get done to them and shit, bro.
That's right.
Like that when people are doing that, bro, you gotta your eyes got that it should tell you something, is all I'm saying, bro. But let's get to Shakur, man. We got about 20 minutes. We gotta talk about the main topic of the show and the main topic of the weekend, bro.
Shakur, right,
yes, sir. Robson Conceicao. Man, what you got on the fight? And then we got Shakur did a lot. You know, they got a lot of people talking after the fight, called some people out, going to 135. We'll get into all of that. But what you think of the fight, man? What you think of the fight, bro?
Well, Shakur Stevenson said goodbye to 130 and hello to 135. All right, so 140, that's a traffic jam, and 135 is starting to be a traffic jam. That means a lot of good talent is at 135 and 140. Now, Shakur Stevenson came out ready to box a great fight. As you know, Shakur Stevenson always like to take his time. He's a slow starter. He just want to see what's in front of him and what they bring it to the table. But Roberson Casecchio came in there to fight. He came in there to win. We are talking about a gold medalist versus a silver medalist. And what the fight ended up being was a pretty much a slug match, a pretty much rough and tumble fight, a pretty much hold and grab type of fight. Now, of course, now Shakur did get hit with a couple shots. Now, he did get hit with some wild hands by Casecchio. Now, Kaseki was throwing for the heels. He was trying to knock Shakur out, but he didn't have the power. And Shakur Stevenson showed the ring IQ. Very smart. Now, I talked earlier about how most fighters face different type of fighters in front of them. Well, Shakur Stevenson already been there and done that, not only in the Olympics, but also pro. So when you have a great ring IQ like Shakur Stevenson, you know what type of fight you need to fight. Now, Casecchio fought him up in close quarters. Why? Because he don't want to get hit going down to the body and upstairs with the southpaw left hand and the right hook. But Shakur still did that. He still did that in the pocket. As he was clashing, and he did have a clash of heads. That's where that knot came from in the middle. But he did work the body. As they clashed and went together, he went right to the body. And then while he was inside, he went to the body. Shakur Stevenson knows how to fight on the outside. He knows how to fight in the inside also. So Shakur Stevenson, I think this is one of his toughest fights as he exit out 130. And now this is I like. He didn't make weight. Okay. Now you're gonna understand this in a minute. I think they were strategic why he didn't make weight. I think he didn't make weight on purpose. He didn't even try to get that weight off. He just said, "Oh well," because he's dropping the belts anyway. And I'm glad he did. Why? Because he wasn't weight drained. He wasn't weight drained, and he knew he needed everything that he had on him to fight this guy. Now, of course, he got weight drained a little bit because he had to come. He had to make that weight. Now, of course, Shakur Stevenson, if he would have tried to make that weight, he would have took a lot out of him. And of course, his team came up with a great strategy. Why should we drain you on this last fight at 130? What sense would that make? I mean, you're dropping the belts anyway, or loss, or whatever you want to call it. So why should you going in there and get beat or get a loss on your record because you drained? So therefore, they just say, "Hey, oh well, we just take the belts, whatever." So I think that was smart. I think that was smart because I think if he was a little bit weaker, I think he would have looked a little bit, worse. He wouldn't look his best, but he did look his best in there. Well, not his best, but he did have a tough fighter. And Casecchio, he was there to fight. He was there to win because he came in there ready to do war. But I think that he didn't know who he was facing. Because Shakur Stevenson, yes, he's young, but he got a great ring IQ. A lot of people saying that Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney outpost him, but Shakur Stevenson got a great ring IQ. He knows what he need to do, what he don't need to do. He knows what you bringing, and he knows what he's bringing. That's one thing about a good boxer. So, but Shakur Stevenson, he did a great job. He fought in mid-range, and then after Kasecchio knew that he couldn't stop that right hook or that southpaw stance going down to the body, then he pretty much tried to tie him up and work up close. Now, of course, Shakur Stevenson, he didn't give you a lot of lateral movement. You're not going to see that. But he did bring the fight to Kasecchio. He brought the fight right straight to him. He knew how to cut off the ring. He knew how to just come forward. And Kasecchio was throwing everything. And I think he threw his shots too early. I think Kasich was trying to throw everything in the first 3 rounds, and I think fatigue caught up with him too in the later rounds, and that was made Shakur more successful in the later rounds. So that's how I started going. But I think Shakur did a great job by pacing himself.
Man, look on the fight, I gotta say, like him fighting in Newark, New Jersey, that showed me a lot because I think he stepped outside himself a little bit. OG, I'm not gonna lie to you, like going in there trying to become a seek and destroy fighter, all of a sudden you walking forward, you ain't using your jab, you ain't using your distance control, you just walking to a guy trying to stop him. That ain't how you fight. And if I'm gonna be critical of Devin Haney trying to do that shit, I'm gonna be critical of Shakur trying to do that shit too, because that ain't the Shakur that I'm accustomed to, number one. But I thought he did a good job of it. He did show how versatile he is because he went to the body like I never seen him go to the body before. He was still defensively responsible while doing it. But I think the way that he could have got a stoppage is because at the back half, when he started boxing him from a distance, he was countering him cleanly, and then landed a nasty, nice counter uppercut when Casasio was falling in and shit. That's the way that he gets stoppages, in my opinion. But I thought he did good walking to him, beating his body up, still being elusive. But he kept making Casasio miss, but I don't think he made him pay a lot. Like he will make him miss, but then where's the counter to come behind that shit? And I think he couldn't do it because countering coming forward is different. And so he was able to use head movement and make a miss while coming forward, but countering while coming forward is something that he might need to work on. But I thought it was a good performance, man. Would have liked him to work his way in behind the jab more instead of working his way in, just being elusive, because that would allow him to get more offense off. But he did his thing, man. He had a good performance against a guy that was tough. As far as the missing weight thing, man, I agree with everything you said about maybe he just couldn't make the weight. And so, because he did say his piss was orange and he took responsibility for not making weight and so forth and so on. What I wonder, and the issue that I take, OG, is like, did Conceição know that? Did he know that he was going to be in there with a fighter that wasn't making weight? And did he have the opportunity to not make weight himself, to give himself a better chance of winning the fight? That's my only issue. Is like, did you use it as a competitive advantage when you knew you weren't going to make weight? Was the other fighter informed? That's the thing that I want to know. Because if you didn't inform the other fighter and you knew you wasn't making, and you knew you wasn't going to make weight, then I don't like that. That's a bad look to me. But if I'm going to critique the performance, if you're going to walk forward, you gotta counter while walking forward, bro. You can't just make a miss and keep walking forward, because that's why, to be honest with y'all, that's why Conceição was able to clinch him, because he would make Conceição miss. Conceição would get out of position. Shakur would just make him miss, not throw nothing back, and then Conceição would grab him and shit. And then Shakur would be mad that he was doing all the grabbing and shit. But if you want to keep somebody from grabbing you, hit their ass with some hot shit. So if he's gonna start doing that more, then that's something I think he can learn in the gym. And he showed he's talented enough, he's versatile enough. If he work on it, then he'll be able to do it. So good performance. He did his thing. Jay Grant says, hell no, he wasn't informed. Well, then that's some bullshit, Jay Grant. And that's what I said in the video and on some panels that I've been on since this shit happened. Like, to me, that's some bullshit. Like, he have
to be informed to let him know that he can win those belts, right?
Yeah. What I'm saying is, did he find out on the scale? Because Conceição was pissed off and he found out when Shakur hit the scale. Did he find out? Because the thing is, OG, you don't find out that you're going to miss weight the day that you miss weight. You already knew a few days ahead of time. You already knew that you wasn't hitting your marks on your weight cut.
Yeah.
A long time ago. And so was he given that option? Like, hey man, look, Shakur not going to make weight. He going to come in big. If you still want to try to fight for the title, then you can go ahead and try to make it to 130. Or if you want to be more comfortable, since he's not making weight, we could try to agree to a catch weight or something and y'all can still fight. Or if you feel like it's unfair and you don't want to fight, then shit, you ain't got to fight either. So I just don't know if he was given those options. You know what I'm saying? If he wasn't, I think that's unfair to him as a fighter. And I just feel bad for him because he had to fight a Shakur Stevenson that didn't make weight, that was able to come in big. And then before that, he fought Oscar Valdez cheating dirty ass. So he just, every time he get a title shot, Conceição just out here bad, bro. He ain't getting no fair shake and shit, man. And that sucks for him. But I thought it was a good performance by Shakur. Now, let's talk about him moving up to 135, man, because now you got the Shakur Stevenson brigade They saying as soon as he move up to 135, he already the best there, and can't nobody see him. Do you think he's gonna be as dominant at 135 as he was at 126 and 130?
Well, I'm like Coach. His manhood is in now. He got that man strength now. He's fully a full rounded fighter now, and I think he's gonna be even more dominant now. I think he's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Not only because he got the man strength or whatever you call it, but because he got the IQ that most of these guys at 135 doesn't have. And I'm gonna say I think Devin has it, but Devin's not gonna be there long. Devin there maybe what 2 more fights. That's it. He's moving up to 140 for sure. I know that. And also, but Javante Davis, he's still down there. Now, his ring IQ is nothing like it's Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson, yes, they both are southpaws. One is a knockout artist, and one is a boxer, a pure boxer. But I think that Shakur Stevenson is going to be like a somewhat a Floyd Mayweather. He's going to be more defensive than offensive, and that what makes a good fighter, because your offense is your defense. Your defense is your offense, and I think that's the type of fighter that Shakur Stevenson is going to be, because he got everything of a making of a good fighter, and I think that he's going to blow up at 135. Now you think he's talked about now? Wait till 135. He's going to go through that division, I think, with pretty much not ease, but he's going to go through that division with great tenacity. So I can't wait to see what happens there, because, like I said, 135 and 140, it's getting crowded. It's getting crowded there, especially 140. It's a traffic jam in 140. I mean, I can, man, there's so many champions there. Antoine's, the Dave. I mean, just too many there. So and like I said, it's a new era, and I think Shakur Stevenson is going to be one of them that they're going to go and make his bones. What I mean by that is he's not going to re-sign with Top Rank when his contract up. I can see that now. Jay Prince is behind him, and the other good guys are behind him, like Andre Ward, and so he's going to have his own company. He's going, I can see the future of Shakur Stevenson. He does a lot in the community. He still revisit his home neighborhood. He does a lot of volunteer work. I think he's going to be an all-rounded great fighter. He's going to be one of them guys that is true to the game. He'll be one of them fighters that's true to his craft. He's not going to miss weight again. Like I said, I think that was strategic, but I don't think he's going to miss weight again. I think he's going to be an all-rounded great fighter. So I can't wait to see what's ahead. I can't wait to see, because like they say, the best is yet to come. So,
man, look, I'm excited to have him at 135 because that's where all the smoke is at. But I ain't gonna lie, I disagree with the ring IQ point, simply off the strength of, I think a lot of those guys that Shakur was having issues with, like Conceição, or not issues, but a lot of, like, I think Tank's ring IQ would have made him turn up on Conceição even more and stop his ass. Or I think Oscar Valdez, I think Tank would have found a way to set him up and stop his ass too. So Shakur's ring IQ and Tank's ring IQ, I don't know whose is better, but I've seen Shakur make adjustments in that ring and do some great things. I've also seen Tank do the same thing. So I want to see him fight, to be real with y'all, because I think Shakur, that barely make a miss shit, that not really using lateral movement and relying on your head movement and your reflexes and shit. I don't know if you can rely on that shit against somebody like Tank. And I want to see how he deals with, because everybody he fought, they kind of been smaller, or they ain't been able, like Conceição, he didn't really have no good jab, and he didn't use his length well, and he's not as good as some of the guys in 135. I want to see how Shakur deal with length. I want to see how he deals with somebody that's taller than him. They can hit him from a further position than he can hit them from. So him moving up to 135, I think is great. I think him and Tank is a close ass fight. I think him and Devin is a close fight. Him and Loma is a close fight. So I just want to see. I'm just glad that he's coming to the division. He did call out Devin Haney and Lomachenko and said that those are the fights that he wants. Again, OG, I don't know how I feel about that, because you know how I do. I already heard his promoter, who is also Devin and Loma's promoter. I heard him say that after Devin fights his fight and Loma fights his fight, then he wants to fight. Then he wants them to fight each other. He wants the two winners to fight each other. So I've already heard Bob Abrams say that he wants Loma and Devin to fight, and I know Shakur knows that. So if you know that already, and you know they got 2 fights lined up, why are you moving up to 135? And those are the names that you calling. So it's cool, and I know that Coach feels this way, and I feel this way with the fights that he's fought so far. A lot of people feel like Shakur is a master of distance control, and I hear that. Like I'm not mad at that. He looks like he's very good with distance control. My issue is always, if you're a master of distance control, can you be that against guys as they get better? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people look very good with distance control until they run into somebody that can close that distance much faster. Until they run into somebody that can close that distance much better. And so it's easier to look like you master distance control when you're fighting Oscar Valdez or when you're fighting Robson Conceição. Do you look like that same master when you fighting Lomachenko? Do you look like that same master of distance control when you fighting Devin Haney? Do you look like that same master of distance control when you fighting Tank Davis? So those are the questions that I got, bro. Those are the questions that I got. But I'm excited for the division. 135. Now that we got Devin moving up potentially soon, and Loma kind of getting older, it's nice to have Shakur come in there and kind of bring some new blood to the division and kind of give it some more pop. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited, man. I want him to get all the smoke that he's looking for, and make these big fights because it's time, bro. It's time. I think that 135 is much more competitive than 130 pounds. And there's no shade to Shakur Stevenson, but I think the guys that he's beaten, all these other guys beat him just as easy, if not worse. Like Devin Haney does, he outboxes Conceição to a 12-0 unanimous decision, just as bad in my opinion. It might look different because Devin Haney will be on his back foot behind his jab, but he'll outbox him just as easy. I think Tank stopped the Conceição that I saw the other night. Man, Tank Davis put that boy in the dirt, man. He'll put that boy in the dirt badly, bro. Stop him badly. So I want to see Shakur fight these guys that I think are on this level, and that's what we're gonna get by him going to 135 pounds, man. And that's really all I got on it, OG. I'm excited. I thought it was a great weekend of boxing, and man, we on to the next. October's looking like it's gonna be a big month too.
Oh yeah, October's gonna be a big month. Of course, we know that big day, the 15th, where we got 3 big bouts that day. Deontay Wilder's coming back on the 15th. You got Devin Haney fighting for undisputed once again in Australia on the 15th, and then we got the ladies. All right, yes sir, man. Not Manna Serrano. We got Clarissa Shields, Meyer, Marshall, and Bar Gardner. That is just 2 fights on that card. That is going to be on fire. And now Daniel Dubois' sister, Caroline Dubois, she's fighting. So I mean, that is great.
Hey, OG, on that day alone, you got Clarissa Shields, Savannah Marshall. You named Baumgardner versus Michaela Mayer. You got Devin Haney, George Kambosos, and you got Deontay Wilder, Robert Helenius, all in one day.
Oh, man. But
Miss Knockout, if you still listening, I would like to apologize ahead of time for October 15th because I ain't gonna be shit. Okay, I'm not gonna be shit. I'm probably not gonna move that day. I'm gonna be in front of the TV all goddamn day. So I would like to apologize right now. I will try to do everything that you need me to do the day before and the day after. But the day of, I ain't going to be shit. I just want to throw that out there. I'm going to be in front of my TV, lazy as hell, watching all these great fights.
Yes, sir. Me too, Miss. Wait a minute. You ain't my wife. I don't have to apologize to you. I'm sorry. I forgot I ain't got one.
God damn, man. She say no worries. She gonna have my head. Well, look, the day before, hey, cut the grass. You gotta go run this. You gotta do this. You gotta do all this. What? I'm be busy as shit the day before and the day after because that day I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Goddamn thing.
Yes, sir. But like I say, one thing about it, we got good boxing to clean the year out. We would nice if we got Spencer and Crawford. That really would top it off. But we don't have it right now. Definitively, we don't have it until they make that announcement. But still, in all, I see 140. I see 135. I see 147. Now, keep in mind, boxing is starting to make a move. It's starting to shift now. And I think the next couple years, knockout, you're gonna see guys when they leaving 140, going 147, 135 to 140. On Devin Haney, what I hear, Bill, they moving up after the last fight at top rank. They moving up because Devin can't make the weight anymore. So he moving up to 140. Now, of course, what I hear, Frank Martin might be moving up because the size, weight, and he need to get off them weights though. I really do.
Yeah, I was just about to say, bro, he out here
Yeah,
looking like a whole bodybuilder. He got too much muscle on him, bro.
yeah. See, that's Anthony Joshua on problem. You get them weights. The weights fatigue you in the later rounds. That's a lot of weight and come. That's a lot of solid weight to carry around for 12 rounds or 10 rounds. So basically, I don't know is Derrick James going to try to help him get down or just move up. Which I don't think is a good idea. I think you should stay at 135, drop some of them weight, and be more elusive, more easy to move. So, but that's what I think. But
Yeah, man.
yeah, I'm excited about it, man. So
Yeah, it's gonna be a good month. I don't know what I'm gonna do next week. I'm probably just watch some football because ain't shit going on next week. I'm surprised ain't nobody got a card next week, man.
But don't worry. Hey, hey, look, don't worry. We're gonna find something to talk about. We'll find something to talk about.
Yeah, but that's gonna make it. That is gonna make it worse because I'm debating next week. That's gonna make it worse for whoever I'm debating next week because that means I ain't got to study for no picks. So all I'm doing is studying for my debate. So it's gonna be a problem. Wednesday and Thursday is gonna be a problem for y'all. I'm just letting y'all know right now, man. Shout out to the people that I'm competing against in these debates on Wednesday and Thursday, man.
And yes, and don't forget to check out the TKO debate series with Knockout Boxing 86 TV every Wednesday and Thursdays. Also, all right. And so tell them what you got going on. How they
man, we live every Wednesday and Thursday. This Wednesday, I got the Jesse Bam Rodriguez versus Monster Inouye debate. That should be fun. I'll be riding for Jesse Bam Rodriguez. My brother Q the God from the Lost Art of Boxing. He gonna be riding for Monster Inouye, and that's gonna be at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Then on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, we're gonna start the show. But the debate will probably start around 8:30 p.m. But I'm gonna start the show at 7:30. We'll talk about some hot boxing topics. But then at 8:30, the debate is gonna start. I'll be debating King David from Boxer Die on Demetrius Andrade and Janabek. Demetrius Andrade ducking Janabek and shit. So that's gonna be a fire debate. Then I'll be live on Sunday. Me and OG KQKC will be live Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Probably previewing some fights. Probably talking about some hot boxing topics. Hopefully, by this time next Sunday, we'll be coming to y'all talking about Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford's big announcement that they fighting and shit. That's what I hope that we get to talk about. So hopefully we get an announcement of some shit to talk about, man. But other than that, bro, y'all know we dropping videos every single day. So y'all be sure to check them out. Teach says tips to beat Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Watch his videos. He drops daily. That ain't gonna help him, bro. Still watch him, but that ain't gonna help. That ain't gonna help. I saved some back because I like people think I don't know what's going on with Andrade and the purse bid and shit. I haven't mentioned it on purpose, and I'm not gonna mention it until I do the debate. So I know everything that's going on. Teach. I know people try to watch Teach. That's not gonna work, bro. That shit's not gonna work with me, man, at all, man, bro.
I was just about to say something about that, man. Woo, I'm glad. Okay, I was just about to say what you think about the purse bid with Demetrius Andrade.
Oh, I would have answered it. I would have answered. I would have just left it, kept it light. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go into all the detail. I say that. Okay. I say that for the debate. It's gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? They know what's up, man. It's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be fun.
But that was a low purse bid, in my opinion, but I'll let it go. I am KQKC Boxing. You can follow me Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Central Time. And yes, if there's a fight on, which it won't be this Saturday, but I'll call every fight every Saturday night. All right, right here on KQKC. And also, don't forget, Knockout Boxing 86 TV and KQKC will be live on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. And don't forget, Stormy B-Man will be coming up next with his call-in show. And with that, that's all we got. We thank everybody for coming in. Make sure you hit your like button on the way out. And I thank everybody for your super chat and for your thoughts and comments. All right. So a shout out to everybody like St. Louis Mix, Yes, sir. And Dante Hall. What's going on? Yes, sir. You have a good day also, my brother. And
Yes,
A1,
sir.
you too. And Ashley Corner, peace. So sorry I missed your show, but we was on top rank getting started early. All right. So everybody have a good day, and I'll catch you on the next one tomorrow. All right. Peace
Peace
and
out, y'all.
all right. I'm out of here.